Cardano is a blockchain platform which utilizes a native cryptocurrency called ADA. Similar to other cryptocurrencies, ADA is stored in a digital wallet. The Cardano wallet can be understood as a software application that allows you to store, send, and receive ADA. In other words, digital wallet is a means for users to interact with blockchain. Our relationship with blockchain is, technically, established through an address generated by the wallet. You may heard about some of these problems that, is staking on Cardano really doesn't require locking coins? Why does Cardano Network Auto record the amount of coins staked in each wallet whenever they experience changes? Then, is there any similarities between the address on Cardano blockchain and others? Is there anything special about how Cardano addresses are designed? Welcome to Whiteboard Cardano, instead of sitting there watching drawn-out clips of Mr. Charles Hoskinson. Hereby, even your grandma can easily understand the Cardano blockchain knowledge with images, examples, and illustrations within just a few minutes. One topic per week. Today, in the company of our friend Vycoincheck. Let's discover the topic today. The topic today is addresses and type of addresses on Cardano blockchain. Let's learn the most basic knowledge of it. Let's start with the current format of Cardano wallet addresses. The address that we often receive and send on the network will have the following format. As you can see, this ADRA1 prefix often appears at the beginning of an address. This is the result after the addresses are encoded through the BEC32 standard. This ADR1 is known as a send-receive address starting from the Shelley era, while in the Bion era, a different format will be used. When using tool on Cardanoscan.io to analyze the wallet, we'll see that there are two types of address components displayed, payment address and stake address. So what are these? Payment address let us know the ownership of the money linked to the address. The owner of the payment part will have full access to the funds at that address. Moreover, the owner of the payment part or private key holder can be an individual or a smart contract. Let's refer to your bank account. Let's say the payment part is your own bank account number. In the meantime, you need to have your account number to let others send money, using a password to protect that account and avoid any strange access. Moreover, you have to remember the password, because if you forget it, you will encounter difficulties in the banking transaction process. The account password here can be understood as equivalent to a private key in the address. On the other hand, we have stake address indicates the address that references the reward account and is often used in many operations related to delegating ADA to pools, retrieving reward balances, etc. Just like the payment address, anyone owns the delegation part will own the stake rights to any funds associated with that address. Once again, think of your bank account. Aside from receiving payments from others through your account number, you can open a savings account within this bank account, right? Each year or each quarter, you will receive a corresponding amount of interest which is going to be deposited into your bank account. Stake address is equivalent to a savings account. Stake address = savings account, where you delegate to the bank to earn interest on the amount of funds in the account. Of course, having a savings account means that you also own the right to receive interest on your savings account. Stake address only contains of stake credential. Besides, the difference is we can't use stake address to send or receive payments like payment address. Normally, a stake address will be written under the format of stake1, like the address written here. Each time a wallet is created, the stake address and the payment address will be generated at the same time, regardless of whether we delegate to pools or not. In most cases, the payment address and the stake address will be owned by the same person. However, we can construct addresses that are split between ownership and control by different entities. It sounds strange, doesn't it? This could be a unique feature only found in Cardano blockchain addresses. Such addresses are called mangled addresses or Franken addresses by developers. Our channel has previously made a video explaining this type of address. If interested, you can search for the video on our channel to learn more about Franken addresses. Now let's dig into the structure of the wallet address. The payment address and delegation address are closely related to each other. This relationship originates from the fact that both addresses are derived from the same seed phrase. In other words, they are both encoded from the 12 or 24 secret keywords of each wallet. On the other hand, they both contain basic information about the wallet owner. However, the payment address contains more structures. Think it back to when you created a crypto wallet. The wallet would give you a string of 12 or 24 secret words, recovery phrase, and they are considered the secret to your wallet account. After the wallet is created, your wallet will have a payment address and a stake address. It is reminiscent of a bank account with a spending account and a savings account. In Cardano, we have two types of wallet addresses, Byron and Shelley. 1. Byron addresses were created during the early stages of Cardano's development and don't have the concept of stake. Therefore, it isn't possible to delegate from a Byron address. If users still have funds in this Byron address, they will need to transfer the funds to a Shelley address in order to delegate. This is similar to the situation where you go to a branch of Silicon Valley Bank, SVB, to withdraw money, but the bank is closed, so you have to go to another branch to do that. Shelley addresses carry payment credentials, which are used to verify transactions when a UTXO input is spent. The hash of the script will be checked to authenticate the transaction being submitted. This is similar to how every time you make a money transfer on your phone, there is always a step to enter a code sent or confirm with your fingerprint for the transaction. In addition, Shelley addresses also contain a stake address reference. When calculating delegation rewards, the system will use this reference to determine where the corresponding stake of ADA in Shelley should be counted. This means that the payment part is the part that stores information about ownership rights and the amount of ADA in the wallet. Moreover, users can spend their funds at any time. At the same time, the payment part provides an information equivalent to the current amount of ADA for the stake address to reference. From this, you can see that when delegating to a pool, your ADA will not be locked and will always remain in your wallet. Let's go back to the example of sending money to a savings account on a bank system. The savings account will reference the payment account to determine the total amount of money you have deposited in your savings account. However, in the banking system, the deposited money will be locked for a specific period of time. This is very different from the Cardano network, where you can still earn interest on the ADA in your wallet, because the ADA is not locked and you can spend it anytime you want. On the other hand, in a Shelley address, the stake information may or may not exist depending on how it references different stake credentials. Just like 1. If we reference the stake credential part through the value, we will have a base address. 2. If we reference it through a pointer, we will have a pointer address. 3. If we don't have this reference part, we will have an enterprise address. To make it clear, the base address contains the information of the stake credential within itself. It is formed by combining information from both the payment credential and the stake credential. This is also an address that most users are currently using. Unlike the base address, which stores information directly, the pointer address contains stake information indirectly. This information can be determined and stored through indices, such as slot ID and certificate. In reality, the pointer address is not widely used by users on Cardano due to some of its limitations. The enterprise address does not contain any stake information and cannot be used to delegate to pools. It is only used to receive and send ADA. The enterprise address was originally created for use by exchanges or organizations and companies. Its purpose is to reassure users that their assets will not be delegated to pools or otherwise misused. Base address and pointer address can be considered as account types designed for customer files of regular individuals with basic needs, such as depositing, withdrawing, and saving money in their accounts. Meanwhile, the enterprise address is an account type designed for customer files of charitable organizations and non-profit organizations. With the enterprise address, it ensures that the organization will not misuse the contributions of others by depositing them with personal interests. Whether it's a Shelley or Byron address, they are both binary strings when analyzed in bytecode form. This binary string is composed of 2 parts. 1. Header. 2. Payload. The header is the first 8 binary bits of an address. The first 4 bits determine the address type, whether it is a Shelley, Byron, or stake address. The next 4 bits determine the network type, whether it is mainnet or testnet. It can be seen that 1. If an address starts with this binary code 00000001, which is 01 in hexadecimal format, hex, it will be a Shelley address on mainnet. 2. If an address starts with 11100000, which is E0 in hexadecimal format, it will be a stake address on testnet. In addition, the first 4 bits of a Shelley address will indicate whether the address is a base or a smart contract address. Following the 8-bit header, the next bits will represent the payment part as we have just learned. Typically, the next 28 bits after the payment part will represent the delegation part. The uniqueness of Cardano's network address compared to other blockchain addresses has brought users more ways to use it. At the same time, the complexity of the address also contributes to more considerations in the process of receiving or sending ADA. From the unique designs for wallet addresses, Cardano is considered to have a more far-sighted vision of technology and a better understanding of user needs. By aiming to serve billions of users who are using the Cardano blockchain for various purposes and in almost all different areas of developers' lives, can it satisfy your own user transaction needs? If you are interested, please like and subscribe. Then hit the notification bell to receive the latest video. Please comment your opinions and questions under the video. We will try our best to explain and answer them in the most understandable way. Thank you, and see you again.